Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Greetings and salutations. I'm wearing a new another watch because I was wearing my Nintendo watch today. So today we're looking at the episode, 2 episodes of TNG, with the episodes Sub Rosa and Lower Decks. Let's look at Sub Rosa first. Dr. Crusher attends her grandmother's funeral and spends time in her grandmother's haunted house, romanced by her grandmother's non-corporeal lover. Recently I've been getting into a little bit of romance novels. You gotta admit they are fun to read or, sometimes watch or listen to. But I gotta say, a lot of people have said this one was kind of bad. I can totally see it. In the fact that, I don't know, I feel like Gates McFadden, I feel like she was just hamming it up. I feel like, she has an episode where she can just be over the top, a little bit hammy. In the fact that, she is being seduced by, sometimes a ghost that will just, sometimes still be an actor. And then suddenly, corporeal mist will just go into her, and she'll go,
I had no idea I could feel this way.
oh. And I'm just thinking, this just makes me feel like about how I feel like when I read, romance novels. But, yeah, I thought this one was pretty fun, honestly. Is it bad? Yes. The moments, when suddenly, the groundskeeper just goes into her house and starts saying, Madam, you need to get out. There is a ghost in your mother's house. I will not, and I will keep that candle. And I don't know. I found this one, yes, I can admit this one's not the greatest, but there are some enjoyable moments. At least that's how I see it. Whether it's the, suddenly, Picard just, yelling at us, so where are you from? Where are you, bud? Where, who's your friend?
Probably have the same questions that I do. How did you get here? What ship did you come on?
Jean-Luc, leave him alone.
Why don't you answer my questions? What ship? I'd like to take a look at the passenger list. When have you been living here? What's your position? Who are your neighbors?
Family, and all that stuff. And then suddenly, Ronan goes I must skedaddle. And then suddenly, his ghost goes into Beverly's grandmother and just goes, surprise!
I suggest we run a deep tissue scan to look for any signs of...
Ronan, stop this. Stop this, please.
Beverly, it's all right. Have trust in me.
And this is such, he started using, Beverly's grandmother as, a puppet with magic, lightning powers. I don't know, man. I thought this one was, this is bad. But it was kind of fun now that I think about it. There's even some moments that are just, if in a modern context, I'd say yes, say the character of Ronan, he is a kind of a character, his idea of a character is basically a manipulator in a way, and that he is manipulating Beverly to get what he wants. And yeah, I don't know. I thought this was at times fairly entertaining. Was it bad? Oh yes, but I was just entertained as I was when I saw, what was it, Spock's brain. Give it and take that as what you will, I guess. Let's look at the next episode. In this episode, during the Apprentice promotion evaluation process, 4 junior officers find themselves involved in a top secret mission. And, you know, at first, like, say, when I was watching this episode, I thought it was kind of dull. But, as I went through it, I had, like, you know, an epiphany. Or, you know, like, say, a sudden change of opinion. In that I thought, okay, like, whether it was, like, say, okay, all this, like, you know, every character's perspective is, you know, like, in the fact that, you know, Geordi's instinct, who is a Vulcan, who is helping him, like, say, okay, we need to protect this, make sure this shuttle pod can be, if it can, you know, survive, like, laser damage and all that. And what it's revealed is basically they're having C2.
Cedo. Okay, I just got out of my first Xeno history seminar. That is hard to say, Xeno history. Oh, we're gonna learn about the preservers, the Xindi. Do you know about them already? They're so cool. Well, I think they are. We're gonna learn about them. I don't know yet, but I assume that they're very cool. You're right, I love this.
Now I feel like I'm in class.
Other people are allowed to talk every once in a while, Nick. Don't listen to him. You sound just like me when I was a first year.
A instinct, who is a Bajoran, basically pretend to be a captive to a agent, and, like, you know, a secret, you know, like a, not secret agent, a double agent who is a Kardashian. To just say, okay, he has information that we need and all that, so you need to pretend to accompany him back to his home world. And normally I would say the idea of show, don't tell, you know, like, say it would have been a lot more, I feel like it would have been more powerful to show, like, say, like, you know, her and him, like, you know, like, getting attacked. But at the same time, now that I think about it, I think they did a good job with this in the fact that they decided to say, no, we'll be more powerful. Have all the characters who knew her react to the news.
To all Starfleet personnel, this is the captain. It is my sad duty to inform you that a member of the crew, Ensign Sito Jaxa, has been lost in the line of duty. She was the finest example of a Starfleet officer, and a young woman of remarkable courage and strength of character. Her loss will be deeply felt by all who knew her. Picard out.
And, yeah, I had to eat crow, I guess. I think this episode was pretty good. Yeah. Also, like, at the end of the episode, how every time there is a moment when, like, the higher officials aren't really wanting to, you know, like, you know, get involved with some of the instincts, they're just like, say, why? But I love the ending of when Worf decides to just talk to her friends and just say, hey, in a way. So, I kind of thought this one was fairly good. I like how, like, you know, the growth of all the instincts, how, like, they start, like, say, hey, I'm gonna be get a change of command and all that stuff, it's gonna be great, but then they decide to say, oh, I miss my friend, you know, like, say, like, this wasn't, like, you know, they would have preferred them to be there, they would have preferred to have been, you know, to have, you know, changed their, rank with them, they would have wanted their support and all that, and, you know, I thought this was pretty good. See you next time.